I'm living lavishly. Why don't you come and get a dose of this? I got this ice on me. Goddamn it, did damn it gon' snow me in. Sprite with the codeine, but it got me moving slow as shit. VVS, it got the gleam, and you can see me through the whole solar system.
Okay, so you want to begin your fitness journey and you don't know where to begin. This is a great place to start because here I talk about treating your body right from the inside to the outside, and today we're going to talk about working on the inside, your muscles. So the things that I think that people or anyone that's beginning their fitness journey need to have is, first, shoes. You need a good pair of shoes to do cardio or whatever exercise that you plan on doing. If it's HIIT and cardio is mainly what I do. It's how I stay in shape, and I need a solid pair of shoes. I definitely feel the difference when I am running with old pair of shoes versus running with a new pair or a good pair of running shoes. So I used to run with these Adidas, and then they got old and run down, so I switched to these Acers. One day I couldn't find these Adidas, or I couldn't find my Acers, so then I put on my Adidas and then I went running. Let me tell you, it was such a drastic difference with the feel of running. I felt like I was running on concrete, definitely, but it was just so hard on my knees and on my ankles. Like, I felt it through my whole body. So I definitely think the first thing that anyone who is getting into fitness need to get is shoes. These are so important, and don't underestimate the importance of good, solid running shoes. Okay, the next thing that I think you should really invest in is some form of distraction. My form of distraction is music. A lot of people like to listen to music when they work out, and I am no different. So I have invested in a pair of good headphones, and I have a subscription to Apple Music. I download a playlist. I have my Conceited Fit playlist if anyone wants to download that and listen to the music that I'm listening to, or just make your own playlist, whatever keeps you motivated. In my playlist, I have a variety of music where if I'm feeling like I need something motivational, like I have that. If I need something calming and that's like the mood that I'm going for, to like go on a light jog and just allow myself to think, I have that too. And then it gets to the end of the workout where I need something to pump me up, so I have rock. I also have rock music, so I listen to that as well. A large variety of the music that I listen to is hip hop. So I could literally listen to the City Girls album, the one where it's like they're on the cover. Of course they're on the cover. They're on the cover and it's like separated into quads, or actually it's separated into nine squares. Anyways, I love that album. I can listen to it all day. I also listen to Megan Thee Stallion. They keep me motivated. So you pretty just need to invest in something that will distract you from working out. You can also listen to audiobooks if you're working out on a treadmill, or if you're working out on the step climber or the stairmaster or something like that. You can invest in a book. Anything that will allow you to tune out or stop focusing on necessarily what you're doing, you should invest in it. I think a distraction is what really allows me to flourish in my fitness journey. The other thing that I love, you don't necessarily need this. I guess after the shoes and a distraction, you don't necessarily need any of these things. These are just things that I really do like to use. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about workout gear. You need, or you should have, workout gear. I know it's a little bit more important for women to have good workout gear than it is for men to have good workout gear, because you guys can like literally just throw on a pair of boxers or a pair of shorts and like get to it. With women, we need some support to hold the girls down, or I guess the only other thing that I could compare women's requirement to men's requirement is workout pants. So I predominantly like to work out in leggings because if I work out in shorts, my thighs rub together. It's very uncomfortable. There's some chafing. Like, I have fat thighs, like, whatever. I'm not on this I need my thighs to be skinny. It is what it is. I like my body, whatever, fuck it. So I invest in leggings that I could work out in because I don't like my thighs rubbing together. It's painful and I get a rash. I don't like it. So I am going to be predominantly in leggings. I know men can experience that chafing as well. So if men like to do the leggings underneath the short, or hell, just the leggings, like, go for it. But you do need, women, we need something to hold the girls down, especially if you have more girls than others, right? And you need something to cover up your bottoms or to fit the style of working out that you do. If you can work out in shorts or whatever, jeans, I wouldn't recommend it, but go for it. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I have is my watch. So I love my little I love my little Apple Watch. It is most of the time essential to me because I listen to music when I don't want to carry my phone around. So my phone, I do have a little pouch for my phone, but sometimes that's just a little bit much and I just don't want to wear it, right? So my Apple Watch, it actually tracks the calories that I burn, as well as tracking the amount of miles that I run, and it has music in there. I actually have I think it's the Series 6, where I also have music attached, or not music, I can also have a phone line attached to it, and I do have a phone line, so in case of an emergency, I can literally just stop wherever I am and call 911 for my phone. The only thing with this is you need to keep it charged. I mean, that's similar to your phone, but I think it's kind of a hassle sometimes having to remember to put my watch on the charger at night. But this charges fairly quickly, so within 30 minutes, I'm kind of ready to go. If my watch is the only thing left that needs to be charged. Okay, so I have like a bunch of other things down here. So I would also recommend, if you don't like to go running, you don't have access to a gym, a jump rope is a very good choice for cardio. You actually burn more calories per minute with a jump rope than you do with running. I just like running because it's kind of therapeutic to me. Sometimes I zone out, I forget that I'm running, I'm listening to my music, I think about my life or any difficult decisions that I have to make in whatever's going on in my life. Running, it takes me into that zone and I come back with a clear head. Also, after I'm done running, I just love the endorphins. Like, I feel great about myself. I feel unstoppable, and no one can, like, fuck with me. Like, I'm unfuckable with. Here we go. Okay, so if you don't like to run, you don't have access to a gym, back on track, you can get a jump rope. I have this jump rope. Jump ropes are fairly inexpensive, and if you want to invest in like a top-notch jump rope, like, go for it. But I don't actually jump a lot. I mean, I jump if I'm doing high intensity interval training and I want to incorporate a jump rope in there. This is good enough for me. So I got mine from Ross. Ross usually has very cheap workout gear. It's discounted, and I think they're very good. So I would recommend going to Ross and getting yourself a jump rope or whatever your equivalent is. Yeah, so also I have bands. I have so many bands. These bands, while they're not essential, but I like to do resistance training rather than weight. I like to increase the resistance rather than increase the weight, because I have had injuries in my past where I had fluid on the knee where it wasn't, I had to be on crutches for like 3 months or something like that, or a month. I don't remember. It was a month to 3 months. Either way, I had to be on crutches, and I couldn't run, I couldn't work out, and my knees were just in pain. Like, I couldn't extend it, I couldn't flex it. Anyways, I had fluid on the knees, so after that, I stopped increasing the weight of what I'm doing, and I started increasing the repetitions of what I'm doing. Okay, so yes, I have bands. So this band is useful if you want to do any workouts that are similar to lifting weights. So I could do this with this band. I can do squats, and it would be kind of like a resistance thing where my squats would be more impactful with this. If you follow me on Instagram, and all my handles are going to be at the end of the video. If you follow me on Instagram, I talk about my bands and I demonstrate the use of the bands that I have. So this band, there's a variety of things you can do with it. There's a variety of I guess rigor or difficulty levels. So this one is kind of one before the last, so it's pretty tough to extend. And yeah, I mean, it's just useful. You can mimic gym equipment at home just by using these bands. Okay, this band, I call it a booty band, but I also call these booty bands, so sometimes it can get like a little confusing. But this band will allow you to increase the resistance on whatever workout that you're doing. So if you're doing abductions, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this being done before, but if you're doing abductions, this is a good workout for it. If you want to increase the I guess if you want to get rid of your hip dips, you may not be able to get rid of them altogether, but you may be able to make them less pronounced if you get a band like this. So this band is very useful for that reason. This band is similar to this band in that you can put it around your knees or around your thighs and do the resistance thing, but it's a lot less restrictive than this band is. So this band, very restrictive, whereas this band, I mean, this is pretty much like a rubber band. So yes, I also got this from Ross, and this is useful if you want to attach it to, like, I don't know, the leg of a chair or something like that, something stationary, and then you want to do one of these. So it's very useful in that. I will demonstrate it. Again, I have demonstrations on my Instagram, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is conceited.fit, and I have demonstrations on my favorite workouts. I have demonstrations on hell, you fucking name it. I have demonstrations just about everything. You also see me there enjoying myself and living my life, but for the most part, my Conceited Fit is where I post all my tips and tricks about working out and things that I like to incorporate in my workout. Okay, so the next band that we have is, or actually this isn't a band. The next, actually, let's talk about these bands. These bands before I get into a whole different section. These bands are blood flow restriction bands. And these bands are useful because if you want to, I guess, increase the girth of your derriere, your butt, or if you want to put them on your arm, wherever you want to increase, I guess, the muscle in that area without necessarily increasing the weight or increasing the rigor, you can put these on, and they restrict blood flow from going into the muscle. They restrict that exchange of blood going into that muscle so that you build up the lactic acid, and then the lactic acid is going to tell your body that you're more fatigued than you actually are. You will feel fatigued, your muscle will feel fatigued, but it would, even if you did the same reps that you usually do, it gives you the impact that you have done more than you actually have done. So these are useful if you want to increase the mass of an area without necessarily increasing the rigor or the weight. So I really do love these. These will be coming on my website. I have a shipment coming in, so yeah. Okay, let's talk about this now. This is a weighted vest. This weighted vest is not all that great. I mean, it's not bad either, but it has this little pocket here, and I like it because like it gives extra weight. It just makes me feel like I'm working harder, and I actually am working harder. I have more weight on me. Like, you guys know what a weighted vest does. I think you guys know, and if you don't know, it adds extra pounds so that you do more weight, and then you take it off, and if you were to do the same exercise again, you would do it better because you're used to doing that exercise under more pressure, under more weight, with more weight on your body. So yes, so if you go running with this on for a certain amount of time, and then you come back, let's say like a month later, and you try to do the same amount of work, the work that you would be doing would be less. So there's that. Okay. There are some other things that I think are necessary, or the things that I think that I have that I literally cannot live without. I have my gym bag. Your gym bag can literally be any gym bag that you have. It could be just whatever bag. I like the bag. It's just a bag, right? Get a bag. When I want to do workouts that are HIIT, there is an app that I use. And it's called Timer. It actually is compatible with my phone as well as my watch, and it'll tell me like, okay, do this exercise or whatever exercise I have in the lineup, do it for 30 seconds or whatever time I set my limit for, and then I can do that. It's tab data, right? I'll do the exercise for however long I set for how many exercises in that circuit, and then it actually incorporates my rest time as well. So it's visible on my watch as well as my phone, and that's how I do my HIIT workouts. I will put a picture of the app right here. This is the app that I use. I love this app. It's free. They have no ads or anything like that. Like, I like it because it doesn't have that extra step that you have to pay for in order to just, I don't know, work out, for it to time your workout. It's kind of just perfect for me. I like it. What else? Of course, you need socks. I personally don't like to work out without any socks on. Don't want athlete's foot, don't want anything like that. So yeah, I will take you guys to see other equipment in my house that I have that I really like. Okay, so I also have this sauna that I like to use. It's great because it gets hot in there. It actually does what a sauna needs to do. It came with a chair. I don't have the chair right now, and it has a remote control. It goes up to this setting of like 9, and 9 is pretty hot, and I don't like 9 because 9 is too hot. I usually sit at around 6 or 7 at the greatest because 9 is just way too hot. If you guys want me to do a review on this, I can do a review on this. I do have some negative thoughts about this as well as positive thoughts. But if you guys want a review, let me know. If you don't, like, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. That's pretty much all the stuff that I have. Before I go, I actually do have one more thing. I have this this towel in my car, but it's fitted for a car seat, so that when I'm done with my run, my car is kind of new. I have a 2020 car, 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I like my car. It's big. It has a big butt. That's what I wanted. I wanted a big butt car, and I got my little big butt car. But my seats are suede. when I'm done running, I'm usually not sweaty at first, but then as I'm cooling down, my body begins to get drenched in sweat, where sometimes I am literally dripping from my chin after my run. I run about 4 miles, and I like to get in my car after I'm done, blast the music, roll all the windows down, but I don't like my seats to be all drenched, so I do have that seat cover thing, and I'll show you guys a picture. I have that seat cover thing that allows me to sit in my car comfortably, and it absorbs my sweat so that my seats aren't absorbing my sweat. So my seats are leather and suede, and I just don't like them to be like, I just don't want to ruin my car. Anyways, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we are going to continue this series of fitness for beginners. Fitness for beginners. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this series. As always, here are my handles. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. These are all the places that you can keep in contact. And stay tuned for the next video. Bye.